Hello, Taurus couples. This is Grand Madam this evening with a new type of a spread, a new feature, reconciliation after the affair. I'm going to read the energy of your relationship as it stands now during the reconciliation from a separation caused by a third party romantic affair. I have started with the Dark Goddess deck. I will back that up and clarify it with the After deck. And then I will use my own deck, reunion after the cheating. Okay, so for you, I have already pre-shuffled. We have Goddess Goanbin checks. I'm sorry, Goanbin sex, Wrath reversed. Okay, so what that's telling me now, the anger has subsided significantly. Isis talks about resurrection. So you're starting from ground zero to rebuild your relationship. Goddess Rand talks about the abuse, the emotional abuse, some for you physical and financial abuse that you experienced during that time, during the time of the third party. And yeah, Kalish is a goddess of endurance, but it's reversed. And I'm going to read these reversed. That means your levels of endurance right now have dropped significantly. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have Goddess Uzume, who has a message of persuasion, but evidently you two aren't communicating very well. So we'll begin from there. I'm going to clarify each card with an after deck card or two. So for Taurus couples, I've already called in the guides and angels for the Taurus couples. And they, also relationships have angels too. Yes, they do. That's why it's so important not to cheat. Not only do they have angels, some are approved by the ancestors, and other relationships are not. And you can tell the ones that have not met the approval of the ancestors because they are raggedy baby. They are messy. So let's see what's going on here. I should have gotten an ancestor deck. I'll put that on my wish list. So if you like this reading, by all means, like and subscribe below, and I'll keep it going. This is a new feature. I decided to give it a test drive this evening to see how well it went over with my collective. Okay? One more, no more. Spirit says no more shuffles. For the Taurus couples in reconciliation. Wrath. Okay, we have the Sun card. Sun card is a card of success, happiness, joy even. Okay? So you've gotten beyond that, I think. Let's clarify. You're in a better space. Put it to you like that. Okay? Let's move on to resurrection. So you've gotten over the worst of it. And that's great. Resurrection. Isis. Give me a card for resurrection. For the Taurus couples. Here's the Seven of Swords. It talks about sneaky business. Lies, deception, cheating. It's interesting. I'm going to put another card down on that to see what that has to... Give me a card for a Seven of Swords, please. Happy family. Ten of Cups. Optimum happiness. Okay. Okay. One more card. Give me a card for the Ten of Cups. Then I will get a better picture. I hope. One more card, Spirit. Thank you. One more. Okay. One more shuffle. How's that? There. Thank you. Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or very beautiful and forceful dynamic person who gets what she wants. Now this is interesting. I have the card of Isis. Isis talks of resurrection. Hold on a second. Well, that's raising things from the dead. Isis was a healer. Isis found the body parts of Osiris that said had all cut up and put them back together. Well, she put back she put back together his penis so she could impregnate herself with Horus. Now, so that's resurrecting, bringing something back from the dead, piece by piece by piece by piece. I'm going to do one more card here. Give me a card on the Queen of Wands. Some of you may be involved with the Queen of Wands. Some of you may be a Queen of Wands, male or female. Okay, one more again. Spirit said one more. Regrets. Okay. Okay. Five of Cups. Sorrow. Wishing things hadn't ended the way they did. What is this about, Spirit? I'm pulling out the Dark Goddess book. I want to see if their definition of resurrection is different than mine. This is for a feminine who cheated. Okay? A feminine who cheated and blew up the family happiness. All right. Okay. In this case, the feminine is the one who is feeling sorrowful and regretful for the cheating. And she was happy in her family situation. What, cat? Leave me alone. Stop. I'm going to swat a cat in a minute. One thing is for sure, when you're doing spiritual work, you don't want strange sensations running up your leg. So give me the Five of Cups. More regret. The mind games. The win at all costs. Okay, this is getting involved. Give me the Five of Swords. This almost feels like a competition. And now we have the Knight of Wands. Either the lady has moved out, or for some of you, the one who cheated has left the home. For others of you, they're still playing the game. In and out. In and out. And some of you have two children. Here is at the bottom of the deck, a message of material security we have with the Page of Pentacles. Also, with the Page of Cups, we have a message of love and emotion. Some type of message of emotion. I want one more card. And then I'm going to move on. Give me a card for the pages. Give me a card for the pages. Spirit. Because I have a feeling in some cases, when the cheater left, they left behind 2 children. Others took them with them. And another way of reading this is that she was lured away with promises of greater stability and greater love. And now we have a Queen of Swords. The lady has learned her lesson because she was dragged through the mud. And now she's come to the conclusion that no matter who it is, no matter what the situation is, she will no longer have people, places, or things. She won't be around people, places, or things who do not serve her. And when I say do not serve, I'm not talking about somebody's serving you as your servant. No. People who mean her no good, places she doesn't need to be because they're problematic. Okay? And activities, certain activities now she knows are problematic. Okay? Certain entanglements are nothing but problematic. Moving on to Rand's abuse. What is this about? Spirit said self-abuse in my ear. And we have the magician trying to make things happen. Virgo, Gemini, mercurial energy. Excuse me. Somebody was trying to force an issue here. Or Virgo or Gemini could be also involved. And a spirit also said in Aquarius. Give me a card for the magician, please, Spirit. And here we have a King of Pentacles. This King of Pentacles is a business person, very handy with money. They know how to make it. They know how to make it. They know how to invest and save it. They don't play around with their money. Now, this could be the abuser or this could be the abused. This is the person who's trying to make things happen also. And may have just emotional Taurus that could very easily be used. I'm sorry, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. You could have become abusive in trying to make things happen. And neglecting love, neglecting the home front is also a form of abuse. So, emotional abuse. Because this is the King of Pentacles is a married man. And now we have the Nine of Pentacles. This is the single person's card, someone who is very comfortable in their lifestyle. Their money is comfortable. They're, like I said, single. They're focused. They're empowered. This is one step down from the Empress. I'm strongly feeling that the King of Pentacles took advantage of a single independent woman, or was taken advantage and abused by a single and independent woman. It works that way also, folks. Give me one more card and then I can move on. And we have the Six of Cups. This person was someone from the past. It could have been a childhood friend. It could have been an ex. This is a former soulmate. Well, you're not a former soulmate. You're a soulmate. But this person has, I do believe, left the building, so to speak, left the affair, left the relationship. This is the Six of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. It was someone from the past. And if it was not an ex, it was someone that I have always been, wondering about. Oh, the one that got away. Now here's my chance to get her back. This is supposed to be about reconciliation, spirit. And here's the Eight of Cups. Someone has emotionally detached and walked away. The female walked away. All right. Now we're going to move over to endurance. What is endurance reversed about? I'm getting ready to lose some cards. Now, I really cannot tell who is who, so you will have to, pick your own respective corners, because I do feel strongly that in this relationship, the female cheated, and possibly with another female, because there's only one man, and that's a whole different dimension. Because then the question is, well, do you really love me if you're a male? One more. We're working on lack of strength here. And this is the King of Swords, so this is the partner. This is hubby. He wants the facts, nothing but the facts, black and white. He thinks like a judge. He could be an attorney or someone in law enforcement, um, military personnel, someone who only wants the facts, and they judge. They can be a very cold. This is my Iceman card. Whenever he pops up, I think of the Iceman. No, not the Iceman cometh. I'm talking about Mr. Freeze on Batman and Robin, because that guy was just too cold. Vincent Price's version. He doesn't care about what your feelings are. And some of you may be married to him, and after having the affair, or let's put it this way, you could have had a loving King of Pentacles who was steady, a steady provider, not much fun, but you had food on the table. And now, after your affair, he has turned to cold ice. This card also symbolizes Libra, Aquarius, and Scorpio. And if that's the scenario, then, my love, I understand why your endurance is so weak. Yeah. Okay. Do we have to clarify him? No. All right. Bottom of the deck. Oh, God. Yeah. Harsh reality. Yeah. I mean, this is like rage. Knight of Swords coming through to take heads. No prisoners. Can be very, very hurtful, harsh with their words. But still, you have the Sun card, so you're at least more than halfway through your reconciliation. All right, now, so far, we have a remorseful cheater here, someone who wants to put the family back together again and be happy, someone who has learned their lesson the hard way about what is real and what is fantasy. And, well, whenever you're dealing with a situation such as a third-party relationship, both parties, the primary parties or the original couple, you do change. Your personalities do change. And you see the world differently. You see each other differently. And you vow never to go back that way again. Okay? So, let's move these out the way and pull out the reunion after the affair, or the reunion after cheating day. And we'll see what needs to be said. Move them over here. So, for the Taurus couples who are in reconciliation after the third party affair has ended, what needs to be said? What needs to be done? Excuse me. One more. All right. Now, what troubles me is this card. And I'm troubled by it because it comes after wrath reversed. And that tells me that someone's anger went from 100 and dropped to 0, just like that. Mood, complete swing. No, I'm not going to throw another card on it because we have the remorseful cheater here, one who's trying to build here. Someone is emotionally detached. It's this King of Swords over here, and he's still mad. He's still very angry. This is what the cards are saying for the two of you to do, Taurus couples. Remember the good times. If you can come out of that energy of anger and maybe reminisce upon earlier times when love was strong and you were having a good time, when you couldn't get enough of one another, maybe that will help. Also, we have connecting with Source consciously. That basically means meditation, prayer, chanting for your reconciliation. For some of you, this union is done. Nothing more needs to be said. For others of you still working on it, there's still that factor of trust that has to be worked on. And for even a third, oh, this is what it is. Okay. It's 3 different groups of Tauruses. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. An affair recovery specialist is needing. I'm working with 3 different groups of Taurus people. That makes sense. Okay. Okay. Then that makes sense. All right. So some of you have attained your happiness. Others of you are still trying to resurrect your relationship or your life and have emotionally detached from the situation, at least from the situation, yet you haven't really left the situation. Right now, you're just you're standing on your own, and you're in a space of taking no nonsense, male or female. And because one of you in the group was female who cheated, and someone was emotionally abusive, very much so, abused by neglect, abused by rejection, and you did it deliberately. This is deliberate. This is the magician. So that was all the mind games and the coming in the house tight-lipped with one-word answers. Someone says, "Hello, sweetheart. How was your day?" Your reply was, "What'd you fix?" And for others of you, somebody's still very angry and has a nice man to contend with now. So, remember the good times. This is Grand Madam Taurus Couples, and I'm wishing you much love.